Minecrafters. This is Friday, April 10th, 2026. We are live at the hardcore raid farm that I forgot to double check if I saved before I did my other thingamajig trying to get that villager up here, but it didn't work. So hopefully today I remember to save the this session today. So just testing out the. There we go. Just testing out the volume. If you guys can't hear me again, just in the future, just turn on the captions, and then you'll be able to understand what I'm saying. Because sometimes this microphone doesn't stay close enough so you can hear it. But yeah, today is Splashdown Day. So if you've been watching Artemis 2 tonight, I believe it's around 7:30. They do re-entry and landing over by San Diego. So it's going to be really. Not only is it impressive that we're going back, but they're landing. I mean, practically by the shore off of San Diego, where back during the Apollo missions they had to land all the way out towards Hawaii. So this is pretty interesting stuff. Um, where I left off last time was I got pretty much everything done. I'm basing this off of Silent Whispers raid farm, and he had put lava in this corner here and this corner here. This is going to be a wall once that's put in, and if a Ravager spawns in here, it'll hit those things of lava, and then down there is where the kill box, I guess you could say, is. I got to put hoppers down there. Now, if you watched the stream last week, which I've seen a few of you guys did, and I really appreciate it, um, I got to put um, hoppers down there. Now, Silent Whisper, he did. Let's see if I can come down here. He did a trident killer here. I have to make a trident farm so I can get a trident, and then all you do is throw pistons in here and a trident, and then the pistons push the trident around, and then anything that falls in here, you'll get their drops and the XP because you threw the trident into the pistons. Where I left off last week before I did a save is I had a villager. I was bringing the villager up here to make this work, and I fell off the ladder and died. So I didn't save before prior to bringing the villager up here. So everything everything I did, which was a lot, was not saved. So yeah. And if you're wondering why I'm saving, making a copy and saving my hardcore world, give me a second here, guys. Oh, there we go. Is basically um, I've done 17 worlds already, and I always get up to the Iron Farm and Nether. I get into the Nether, and by the time I get into the Nether, that's when I die. So I guess I'm not that good of a Minecraft player that I can trust surviving. I guess you could say. Let me see if I can throw some hoppers in here. I guess I'm gonna need the lava. Oh yeah, I gotta get the lava. I'm gonna do the hoppers first, and then I'll get the lava. When I get, if I can make it to as far as the villager, then I'll make a save, so that way I don't mess up. Yeah, I guess I have to get wood. Oh, I think I got some wood here. I might need more wood. I might need more wood. Yeah, I think that's what happened. I made the save just before I left to go get wood last time, and that's what happened. Do I have a crafting table? Yep. Let me throw this stuff in here. I need one more bucket of lava. Oh, so I did get the other lava. I believe I have to get the lava over here. I want to get the hoppers first. I don't. Yeah, I want to get more wood so I can make the hoppers. Gotta make a chest. I think this upper part's all done. I just have to. Once the villagers up here, I can pour water in here and then start the raid. So I'm gonna try to stay on here until this thing is finished, but no guarantees. Oh boy. So let me go get some more wood. I might have some more wood down in my underground thing down here. And let me see if I can get that wood to make the hoppers. Just gotta get one more bucket of lava. There we go. I knew I had some more wood. All right. Grab some of this too. Why not? So I hope everyone's having a good week. Also, one more time, I always preach about Ryan Hall. This weekend, I think starting Sunday, well, actually starting tomorrow, but mostly Sunday, from Texas all the way up into Wisconsin and Michigan. There's supposed to be some bad storms going on for a few days until probably Wednesday of next week. So check out Ryan Hall, y'all, on YouTube, his weather channel, and he always covers all the things going on the WeatherWise app. So if you get the WeatherWise app, you can follow along. And if you're in those areas where the storms are happening, you can be forewarned. And yeah, what else? I gotta make the hoppers. Let's go. So yeah, so the Artemis is landing tonight or splashing down tonight. So please check that out. That's very historic. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna need iron. Darn it! I knew I was forgetting some. Sorry for not being around on Monday and Wednesday, but I'm trying to keep up with my rideshare driving so that way I can get my bills met. Been falling behind. So if you haven't been following me on YouTube, Monday and Tuesdays are usually, or excuse me, Monday and Wednesday. I don't know why I say Tuesday. Monday and Wednesdays usually my crud. There we go. Is my regular survival worlds, and I've been trying to get a flying salt generator working in both the overworld and Nether. So we'll get back to that. Hopefully, if I start getting more free time, I will be doing that. I noticed a lot of folks watched this particular video last Friday, so if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask in the comments if you're curious how to build this. This is based on Silent Whisperer's build. Silent Whisperer is spelled Silent Silent Whisperer Wisperer, and I kind of tweaked this particular build a little bit to fit my needs, but it's pretty close to what he did. I think I need 6 of these hoppers. Let me just check here. One, two, yeah, four, and then two more. Wait a minute. Let me see. No, I just need four. Yeah, I just need four. That's all. I just thought I had to go two more underneath, but no. Oh, I see. I need 6 chests. That's what I was thinking of. Because you need 4 chests for the 4 hoppers and then 2 extra for your storage. Yeah, I phew, I gotta remember to do these extra saves, man. Um, 'Cause I had stairs and everything. I have to go get that now. Jeez. So today's stream is going to be a lot of catching up to where I left, to where I tried to get done last time, but Yeah. Yeah, I'm not taking a chance. I am not taking a chance. I already saw that zombie down there. I knew that guy's gonna do me in if I get down there. So I don't want to lose everything I just did. So making a copy. I know this is cheating, but it is what it is. It's not really cheating. Well, kind of it is. It's just I am so tired of like getting so far in the world and having to restart is getting on my last nerve. Maybe if I ever become a really good Minecrafter, do like speed running and stuff, then then I won't do this no more. But just bear with me, and then we'll go back in. I should go get. Well, Yeah, I can get him up there. I was gonna say I was gonna make that workstation before I take him over there, but because I don't want him sitting waiting around. Oh, please make another one. There's a real village shortage over here. These guys need to make more villagers, and sometimes you have to be in the area for them to do it, or feed them too. I don't have any extra food to give these guys. Oh well. Well, I'm gonna steal one of these guys. Sorry, dude. Oh, no, 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 no. He heard me. No. Darn it. All right, well, I'll steal you from inside there. That's cool. Now comes the slow, the very slow process of getting him over there. This is what kills me because I already did this and I had the guy already up top and then I fell off the ladder. It's tricky. I gotta somehow make it so he doesn't snap off the lead when I pull him up to the top there. And that's how I fell. And I was trying to get him up. I had the lead attached to the boat, and I was dragging him up. I wasn't sure if I could do it with the ladder, but it worked. And yeah. Oh, come on. Here we go. Yeah, I don't need anybody coming up and hurting these guys. Here we go. So before I start pulling him up, I'll do a quick save and then I'll try getting him up to the top area. In order for the raid farm to work, there has to be a villager near the raid itself. That's the only way for the raid to actually work. So unfortunately, if you have it in the sky like I do, you got to get this guy all the way up there. Now, if I had a nether hub working, I would basically take him into the nether and put a portal right there. I mean, it's very simple, but hardcore Minecraft, you really don't want to take too many chances because if hello, if you play hardcore normally, yeah, you don't get second chances. So what I'm doing to do this is making a copy of this world, and if I die, then I just restart from my last save. Let me go get some shut eye before something bad happens again. All right, what I'm gonna do is do a quick save, and then I'll try getting this guy up top there. Oh no, don't you take that bed? Oh, I gotta make him a bed. Ay, ay, ay. Well, I must have saved because I had what do you call that? A mule or a donkey. Because I had the saddle, I made the saddle, so I must have saved it somewhere between getting making the saddle and getting the donkey. All right, let's do the save, and then we'll try getting this guy up top. Now the tricky part is getting by those guys. So what I'm going to do is try to get them knocked off that platform, and then try to carry him up to the top. Look at look at how many of those guys are spawning on that platform. All right, there goes two. Just get the other two to come off, then we'll be okay. I don't want to get him too close where these guys will come after him. I should have. I don't have arrows though. Oh, that's right. I can pour water on these guys. They'll fall off. I gotta get a dispenser over here so these guys. Oops, going the wrong way. Figures. And I forgot I'm gonna have to open this up so I can get him up there. Shoot, I got him too close to this thing. He'll be fine. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe I should move him. I don't want him getting pecked off. I got kind of ahead of myself. What happened was when I was pulling him up before, I was getting him stuck when I make these little tunnel, like these little holes. So I gotta get rid of those. And I think that's what was to my detriment, getting rid of these things. But I can't afford him not being able to come up here. I'm just trying to figure out because anything that sticks out, he could get stuck on. But I need a platform so when I get him up here, I can set him down. I guess I'll just have to do a save when I get down here and just hope for the best. I guess I have no choice at this point. Oh my God, and there's a cow there. Dude. Okay, let me do a save before more things get go bad. That was a little tricky. I'm going to do a quick save as soon as I get him in his spot. So I want to put him right on top of these leaves. I have to go make him a bed. Now I'm stuck here. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I think this is a good spot for him until I can get this stuff situated. What I have to do is let me go grab a little shut eye, and then I'll explain this to you guys. Okay, so and let me do a quick save. Okay, so I'm going to put him over here on top of these leaves. Put his workstation, I guess, like right there. His bed's going to go on top of these leaves somehow, and that way he won't be able to. If I put it here, he'll be able to jump on it. I got to put it where he can't climb onto the bed, so it's either going to be over here on top or on top of him right here. Workstation will go here, so once I make the workstation, he'll walk simply over here to get near it, and then I'll just cover him up with the leaves, and then get this all set up, and it should be running. And I got to put water up top there too, but it should be running after that. Let me go make his workstation real quick. I'm going to turn him into a armorer. That way I'll have more choices of armor to wear, and diamond, hopefully. And yeah, we'll see how this thing works. Turns out. Crossing my fingers. Oh, and I got to make him a bed too. I forgot. I got to make smooth stone to make a blast furnace to make an armorer. So bear with me. If you didn't know, so what you have to do to make smooth stone, if you don't have stone, you have to first smelt cobblestone to get stone. Then you smelt stone to get smooth stone, and then that's part of the recipe for a blast furnace. The smooth stone and iron surrounds the furnace, and then you get a blast furnace, and that's what an armor uses for a workstation. I have sheep in a pen over here. Oh, here's one. And I just need some wool. Maybe I'll get lucky and get enough here. Sorry, guys. It'll grow back. Do I get three? Yep, I got three. So we're gonna go and get him a bed, and we should have this thing running. I need to go get more leaves. And I'll lay his workstation down so he can get attached to that. There we go. Well, I need to trade with him in order to. And the cool thing about that is I have tons of iron, and then I just have to bring iron over here to trade with him, and then I can find out what type of armor he'll give out. The reason why I made those columns near the outside of these pockets is so that the lava don't fall out, and at the same time nothing spawns on top of them. That's why I made it as high as this roof with the leaves on top, and make sure there's nothing here. If there's anywhere there's a solid block, when you create this raid party, they will spawn on it. So you want to make sure everyone spawns inside here and nowhere else, and then you'll have a working raid. Now these has got to be up because if it's down, the lava is going to leak out. But believe it or not, they will actually hold the lava inside there. So that and then like that. So anytime a Ravager, which is a large creature in a raid that these guys ride, have horns, I'm gonna put water here, and then as the water goes across, he'll be pushed right into this lava, and then his drops will go down in there. Okay, so this is going to get the tricky part. Now, if I do this right, oh no, I must have took the other water out. Shoot. Oh, well there you go. No, what are you doing, man? There we go. Okay, pick up these. Doesn't matter. Stuff washed down will go inside that where the hoppers are at. Okay, so let's. I'm trying to remember how he did this. I think it doesn't really matter because, well, maybe it does. I'll put it here on top like that. Grab two more. Well, I should grab. Here we go. Grab that. Knock these out. The ladder should prevent the water from going down below. Yeah, because of that torch. All right, there we go. And then these signs should stop the water from going all the way down, except for there. Ay, ay, ay. All right, so I'm gonna have to make one more sign. I think I have one more. Yeah, I should have three signs. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think he did three signs, but I don't need water going down into that little chamber down below. So what you do is you just take this and go like that, and then it stops the water from going all the way in, like thus. Son of a gun! What's wrong there? Guess I have to put it on that thingamajig over there, like that. There we go. Then one here. Uh, I need it to flow that way, so I guess they have to be like that. Then it should flow. Hmm. Alrighty then. Let's try it like I don't know. I'm gonna have to look at his video, I think. It's always driving this to flow towards that corner. So I think this works. This is a good configuration. I wonder if I can put one more bucket like right there. That should do it. You want all those lines to go to that corner. That should do it. That really should do it. All right. I should put a trapdoor here, but I'm curious to see how this is going to. Yeah, I'm gonna put a trapdoor down here. Figures it's nighttime. What timing? Amazing. Where can I put it? Darn it. Well, might as well just pick up the water. I could go all the way down below, but I don't want to take a chance. At a later time, when I can figure out a better configuration for this place, I'll fix that. But that has to be like that for now. All right, all I gotta do is he should be okay. Yep. And okay. Oh no, no, no. Where is he? Where is he? I think yeah, there. Oh no, what are you doing? Is he in there? He must have slept on that bed. That's not good. Let me see what's going on in here. Yeah, he must have slept on that bed. The reason why I'm doing this is I don't want to take a chance for those raiders, just even though there's leaves on top of the dirt, to spawn on that dirt. Now, I try to make it a path block, but as soon as I put the leaves on, the path block went away. So I'm just trying to be over cautionary. I'm going to do another save real quick, and then we're going to run this. I think that's it. I just got to, I'm going to put all this stuff in here, I think, for now. And give this a whirl. I think we're ready to rock and roll. Cross your fingers. The only other issue I can foreseeably see is there's one of the raiders is kind of like a sorcerer, called an invoker, and he produces these flying like wing creatures. That's the only thing I can see putting a kink in this thing, but I think it's gonna work. Let me do a quick say. I see that donkey, but he's not old enough yet. I could tie him up. I could tie him up, put him over here, so when he gets older, we have a donkey. It'd be funny is this is the same donkey that I had before I died last time. All right, Mr. Donkey. Put a little. I have to make you a pen. All right. Yeah, let's go down and get the potion. Do a quick save, and we'll give this a whirl. Sorry. Okay, let's give this a whirl, guys. Now you know why I saved this thing. Now you know why I saved this thing. I don't believe I just did that. Wait a minute. Hopefully, I saved the wrong. Hope. I think I saved deleted the wrong one. I might have to start this world all over again. Oh, crud. run. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to say I saved the wrong. I deleted the wrong one. I think I deleted the wrong one. Wait a minute, what the heck is this? What the heck? Wait a minute. Wait. Yeah, 'cause if I'll explain it once I see what's going on. I did. I did. So what happened was, I'll get out of this world. If you die in hardcore, you can go back into the world, but you can't play in it no more. You're done. It's over. So what I was, I can't believe I just did that. So what I've been doing up until for 144 days, well, until I got the iron farm, was making a copy so that if I died, I could just pick up where I left off. Well, I deleted the world that I didn't die in, so I have to start a brand new world. Yeah, so might as well start a brand new world. Screw it. Knew the karma was going to catch up to me eventually. All right, let's start a new world. Might as well. Wasted all that time. All right, let's give this a shot. See what happens in this world. Let's see what kind of world this is. I cannot believe that, man. I cannot believe that. Something told me one of these days I was going to delete the wrong one. And sure enough, I did. Hey, at least you guys got a chance to see what a potential raid farm could look like. And I know now how to build one, so if I come across another raid farm, I know what I have to do. All right, let's see, what do I have to do now? I need a bed for sure. Um, okay, oh, we're in a jungle world, so should have bamboo. But I need something. What do I need? Definitely need to get a bed first. Let's go chop some wood. Yeah, normally I will dig in for the night if I don't have a bed, but I figured this time around, let's just see, because if there's a village nearby, they'll be lit up at night. So hopefully I'm not going in. I know I'm going back the way I came, but I just wanted to see the other side of this peninsula or island to see if there was a village. I hate to go traveling away from here, and there was a village here the entire time. And like I said, the village will be lit up at night, so it should be easy to spot. I took a snapshot of that broken portal, so and the bamboo's there too, so I know where the coordinates is um, of those things. And whenever I start a hardcore world or any world, I always have the coordinates checked. You can look on the upper left-hand corner, so I know where I'm at in the world, even if I don't have a map. And I have the days played check. Now, when that days played, that has to do with the Minecraft days. As far as Minecraft days is about 20 minutes, so every 20 minutes it goes up like a counter. It goes 1, 2 days, 3 days, so forth. Here's another portal right here. So I know it's underwater, but once I get a diamond pickaxe, I can pick up that obsidian and connect it with the other one I have, and I think that's gold here. Is that gold? No, it's the lightning bug bush. That's what I like to call it, glow bush or something. All right, I don't think there's a village on this island, so we're going to have to. Once I get back to where we started, I'll head out the opposite way. By the time it'd be daytime anyway. I know it's frustrating, but that's all part of hardcore. I shouldn't have gotten that far anyway, because once I died the first time, it should have been the end of that world. I just gotta slow down before it, you know. I tend to rush, and as they say, speed kills. Take your time, breathe. But I'm having one of those days, folks. Having one of those days. I've watched a lot of these different Minecrafters. They do these speed runs, which is really cool. Um, but the thing of it is like, you know, I don't want to be smashing animals and all that stuff, man. If I don't have to. Yeah, so I think this is the island we started on, was right there. 'Cause I remember that little thing sitting out here, that flat piece of ground over here. So we'll just stay to the right, keep going. I'm assuming this is north, I think. I'm not sure. I always forget the coordinates, like the directions they go. I think positive is one direction, negative is the other direction, so forth. Let me see, since we're here, so be clear about it. Minecraft coordinates. Um, Minecraft coordinates XYZ pinpoint your location. If I can get out of here. On a 3D grid with one block. Okay, one block equaling 1 meter. X is east versus west, so that 30 or now it's 40. That's X, east and west. Y is 62. Z is 441. So we are going, I believe, negative. Uh, okay. Let me just see here. Which direction is positive X in Minecraft? Positive is east. Negative is west. Let me see. What direction is positive Z in Minecraft? South. Oh, that's weird. So, positive Z is south, or positive? Yeah, positive Z is south. Negative is north, and vice versa. So it's the reverse, I think. Oh, here we go. Positive X is east. Positive Z is south. It's just so weird. It's hard. See, I think that's why I can't remember that because in my mind that don't make sense. Negative is west. We are going westbound, keeping eyes peeled for a village on the way. And also, you can tell by the moon and sun. The moon will set in the east. Is that right? East. No, moon just like the sun sets in the west and rises in the east. Same thing, I guess. So as it sets in the west, the sun's going to be rising behind us over there somewhere. And I believe the clouds go north. I think in Minecraft. Let me just check. What direction do the clouds go in Minecraft? Clouds always move towards the west. Clouds move towards the west. Negative X direction. Wait a minute. Didn't I just say? I guess that's. Let me see here. What direction is east in Minecraft? Okay, positive X. So negative is west, positive is east. I don't know. Somehow I'm going to put that in my head so I can remember that. Sunflowers always faced east in Minecraft. So if you come across sunflowers, or if you carry sunflower with you, you just plop it down wherever direction the face of the sunflower is positioned. That's east. That's another way. All right, that flat piece of ground, I guess that was behind us. And I think we went through this way before. As long as the x is negative is increasing, we are going away from where we originated. Because I think that was around zero where we originated. I'm just hoping to find a village to cut, you know, cut to the short, cut out the middleman. I've got plenty of watermelon now, so that'll sustain us until we get set up. And again, I'll have to start from scratch. I gotta create another iron farm, get all my diamond gear. If I find a raid, a pillager fort, and make a raid farm. But I don't think we're going to get that lucky like we did last time. That was pretty lucky. The raid farm was like right near my iron farm. That was pretty lucky. Who knows? Maybe I can study up on how to do a speed run, and I can bypass all this other nonsense stuff. But eventually, you want to have an iron farm eventually because that's where you get all your gear, all your trades. You have a trading village in there, all that good stuff. We're almost 1,000 blocks heading west, I believe. Dolphins with the bubbles usually mean there's a treasure nearby, but I don't have a way to breathe underwater, so I won't be doing that. And we're running out of ocean. I could stay on the ocean, but I'm just curious to see if there's anything out here. Yeah, gotta be careful of that. The magma blocks will suck you down under. Okay, so as far as we're gonna go. Alrighty. Let's go see if there's a village here. Apologize, guys. I know you guys probably were waiting for me to finish that darn farm. It was that close. I was that close. I was like right there. I was about to run it, start it. That's how life goes, man. You can't. Things change. Things happen. You gotta be adaptive. Go with the flow. I'm kind of. There's another portal there. I'll go take a picture of that. Lately, a lot of the Minecraft hardcore worlds I've been in, it's been pretty easy finding a village. They're usually pretty close by. In the older versions of Minecraft in vanilla, you had to go pretty far until you came across the village, and sometimes there wouldn't even be a village there; it'd be an abandoned village. Then you had to somehow cure the villagers and bring them back and all that stuff because the villages were far and in between. And lately, I've been noticing they're closer together. Take a picture. Well, let's go out and see what's in the chest out there. I'll take a picture of this so I know where it's at. No, this is the third portal we came across in this world. So this is negative 1030. Take that. I should take all this stuff too because I don't know if I'm coming back here. I should have taken all that stuff from that last one too. Oh well, it is what it is. I think I can take. What the heck? I should take this chest too. I'll leave this gold here because when I'm ready to turn this thing on, I'm gonna need that gold, and I don't want to chance that stuff getting sucked up by the lava. Now, this is the 17 worlds I've done. This is the first world that I haven't come across the village really fast. Maybe the roll of the dice just happened to spawn to where the villagers are located in this world. We spawned farther away. Let me, do I have that golden axe? Let me use that on breaking. I don't want to go too far from the water because that's a good source of transportation for us. So now we know we just head east and we'll head back to the water. Some more pumpkins. Um, Taiga forest mixed with a birch forest. Hmm. See if we can look on what's on this side. Because I hate to keep going without checking both sides. We could go easily right past the village. If it gets nightfall again, I'll just hop in the water. Bingo. I knew it was here somewhere. So now we can start an iron farm. So I'll do it out in the water out there. Got a bed. Um, check the village for anything good in their chests. And then we'll just have to get started with the iron farm. Yes, what can I say, man? I'm just used to playing normal survival and having the ability to respawn. So I never really worry about this kind of stuff, man. But uh, it is what it. I mean, I think in a way it makes for good content because you're like, is he gonna survive today? Is he gonna do all right? What's going on? Kind of like watching a baseball game or something, you know? You're like, ugh. All right. Oh, there's gotta be more houses here. Let's check them out, or huts, I should say. Huts. And at least we got bamboo in this world. I have access to bamboo, so I can make scaffolding, which is so much better than ladders. Chances of falling on ladders is better than scaffolding. Okay, we've got cartographer. That's pretty good too. And a baby villager. So these guys are keeping their population going. But no more chests. All right. So what I'll have to do is start setting up a platform. Yada yada yada. You guys know the drill by now. Yeah, one more time as a reminder, guys. Today is April 10th, Friday, April 10th. It's currently 6:20 Eastern or 6:30. Wait a minute, 6:20. 6:20 Eastern. I believe the splashdown is, or the re-entry to Earth with the Artemis 2 is going to be happening at 7:30. It's going to start at 7:30, I think. 8 o'clock, I believe. 8:02 is splashdown in San Diego. Now, I believe that's East Coast time and not Pacific time. I could be wrong. Let me just double check on that. If you're currently watching this, what time is splashdown for Artemis 2? It will be 8:07. Yeah, I was right. So it's 7:30 is re-entry, 7:30 Eastern time, and 8:07 p.m. Eastern is splashdown. But they will be splashing down. Man, wasn't it? Wait a minute. It was sundown, was it? Okay, I must have slept and I didn't realize it. All right. One more time. 7:30 is re-entry Eastern. 8:02 p.m. Eastern is splashdown off of San Diego. And I guess that would be 9. No, wait a minute. 8, 9, 10, 11 Pacific time. All right, let's make sure we get this coordinate so I don't lose sight of this village. Take a picture. I'm going to have to acquire some blocks. So I guess it'd be a good idea to hang here until I get enough blocks to make the platform. I'm just curious to see how far I have to go out. There's a waterway near the village, so I can take 2 of the villagers by boat to the iron farm. Okay, let's retrace how I would do that so this way I know the pathway here. Get my boat. Alright. So here's the village. Oh my god, look at that cave. Anything good? Interesting. Hello, Mr. Chicken. So we got good access down there. Maybe I can get some iron on the way down. Need to make a bucket. Uh, this is going to be kind of hard because there's no water over here. It's pretty close. It's not that far. I would have to probably dig to bring the water out close to the village. So then I would take the villager from here, go out this way, and I got to be at least 100 blocks away from the village to make the iron farm, so they don't attach themselves to the previous village. I might have to go out there. And at the same time, I don't want to be susceptible to drowned. That's the other problem. While I'm building this iron farm, I want to be able to easily make a storage facility. Nice, there's copper there and coal. So over here should be a good spot for it. Like right there should be perfect. Right there. What is that out there? It looks like there's a structure straight out that way. Interesting. Let's take a look. You can't have another. Oh Lord, there's another village right here. Well, that's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing, but now I got to figure out how far I have to go from this village to make this iron farm. Because if I put the iron farm here, the guys are going to attach themselves to this village. Maybe out there. Hopefully that's an ocean. Yeah, it looks like an ocean out there. Let's check out this village. I might be calling it a stream soon, guys, because it's getting near chow time, dinner time. I wish could have gotten somewhere today, but if I did, yeah, it's kind of. I was just talking to one of my customers doing rideshare yesterday, and we were talking about local construction and road crews, road construction and stuff, and we were saying how long it takes for something to get done, and that's I was saying, yeah, that's job security, man. If the stuff gets done, then you know that's a paycheck. That's an incoming paycheck. If it gets done, then what are you gonna do? This thing that doesn't have a gate. Oh, there we go. Nice. Yeah, that's not too bad. Better than nothing. I'll take that chest though. Without a doubt, I'll take that chest. Take a picture of this so I know where this village is at. Oh my god, look at all this. This is awesome. Might as well take the. Let's do it this way so I don't ruin the axe. Nice. Now we got plenty of bread to get by. Oh, I wanted to mention another thing. Oh, what the heck is that? Hey, hay was holding it up. I had this glass drafting table for a couple of years now, and I didn't want to use it until I knew exactly, what type of thing I was going to be doing with the art and how to put the paper on there and all that stuff. But I need to practice more. I had this thing for almost 3 years, and it never dawned on me I could have used the glass like a whiteboard with dry eraser, and I just figured that out. I think like 2 days ago. So now I've been practicing using dry marker on the glass drafting table. Pretty, pretty crazy. Um, what was the other thing I was going to mention? I saw a guy on YouTube the other day. He was using a drafting table and an iPad, and he had some type of strap or something he put across the table, and it had a magnetic strip on it, so he could attach the iPad to his drafting table while he was working. So that's another good idea. I might be doing that myself. Okay, I thought there was more huts than just this one. There we go, down there, I guess. Righty then. Do you ever have that feeling somebody's looking at you? Kitty cat. Okay, so what I'm going to do is start mining out some stone, and then we'll make a platform out in the ocean. Probably next week, I'll be able to start taking villagers out to it. But let's see if I can get a platform before the stream's over. I'm gonna have to start getting some tree trunks to turn into charcoal. Oh, that's right. There's coal over here, isn't there? Let me see. I forget where that coal is at. Let's go make some charcoal that way. Because if I go further into that thing, it's gonna get dark and something could spawn on top of me. So let's go make some coal or charcoal. So I'm thinking, as I'm gathering up this cobblestone, I'm going to try to make a stairwell down and then over towards that ravine. That way, I have a little bit of a protection with this tunnel instead of going down into the ravine and having all the mobs. I'll be wide exposed to the mobs as I go down. So this hopefully will give me a little bit of protection as I go over there. And I think there's water in this one ravine. I only have so many torches, so I gotta be a little frugal. There's the ravine. Probably say, how did I know that? Well, when I was scouting out this village, I saw it. Try not to. You're always looking down. You don't want to fall, and then you'll come across stuff like this. Some lights, torches in here, so that way, when it gets dark, mobs can't spawn in here. And I think there's some. Yep. Just as as a reminder, don't do what I just did by mining out the stone straight on top of you because you don't know if there's gravel up top or lava. You can usually hear it. It makes that bubbling sound, but you still that's not a guarantee. So always, oh boy, let me get my chest out here. The reason why I threw the jungle uh, sprout in there or sapling was because you need four of those to make a jungle tree. Now I guess it needed to cook a little longer or something. That's a little weird. Why this thing ain't cooked? There we go. So it needed like two saplings for that thing to cook. Holy moly! All right, I think I got enough coal. I'm gonna leave this stuff in here because I'll probably be back making more stone or gathering more stone or whatever. There we go. Might as well grab some shut. I think it's getting near nighttime. Let's work our way back out of here. Yeah. Always remember, like, to have an area where you can crawl into so that if you get swarmed by mobs, you have a safe place. That was a cow. That was a cow. The other thing is, too, a 2 block space is about the safest spot because if there's any Enderman nearby, they are 3 blocks tall. And if you're in a 2 block space and they happen to spawn inside this, they'll suffocate. Alright, so maybe I can get this platform put out there and then we'll call it a stream, depending on how fast I can make this platform. I'm making a platform for the new iron farm because I dot World 17 is over. I forgot to save, or I deleted the wrong save. I deleted the one that I didn't die in. I deleted that one. So that world's over. The raid farm is over. That iron farm is over. And here comes World 18's new iron farm. Oh my god. One day I'll be able to do speed running, but unfortunately I am not that good at Minecraft to do speed running. I like the idea of having this iron farm so I have all the material that I need if I want to do speed running. But there's a broken portal nearby here, so the only thing this thing doesn't have, like World 17, is the pillager fort. So it might be something out here. There's a desert. I didn't explore that desert yet. Hopefully there's not another village close here. Before I start setting up this platform, let me just do a quick check out here, make sure there's nothing laying on the shoreline. If it's all clear, I'll put up a platform. If I set up this iron farm, which will have a trading village, and there's another village nearby, it won't work. So I gotta make sure there's nothing else near this iron farm. I think this is a really good spot. And I think this is a desert biome out here. Possibly mesa biome with all those, hopefully abandoned mines with gold and stuff like that. Yeah, I think this is a good spot. Let's go a bit close, a little bit closer to the village so I don't have to travel that far out here. I think this little section right in the middle here would be perfect. I have one of those Xbox controllers with the buttons on the handle, so every once in a while my fingers relax and touch that button. It's like hitting the B button, which puts me out of the boat. So I think this is a good spot, like right here. Yes, not close enough. All right, right about here. I think is perfect. So what I have to do is probably gather up some dirt to get out to make a bridge out to here, and then go from that point on. I don't think I have any dirt. the center part. So I have to make a I don't know the number of it, but it goes 8 blocks out from the center here, and you have to add all that up. But 8 blocks, so that way when I pour the water down, the water will stop right at the edge. But it's not for this bottom platform; it's for the platform that mirrors this above, and I think that's about 3 blocks atop. I gotta build that, but I'm just doing the bottom part for now, and then the top one's going to mirror the bottom one. And I'll pour the water on the top one, and then the water pushes the iron golems from the top into the center here, and this is the kill box right inside here. Maybe this time around I'll make a trident farm. Who knows? Again, I'm putting the path blocks so that no mobs can spawn on the platform unless you put torches down. So it must be either a cave, a large cave here, or there's a pocket. guys, give me a second. We'll do a quick save and then we'll continue. And by the way, right now the Artemis 2 is re-entering the Earth's atmosphere. It's about to splash down. So if you're watching NASA live under NASA Artemis 2 crew schedule, you'll actually see it live happening right now. That's hysterical. That's the first time I saw a baby Phil, the new one, the new version of it. It's got a bigger head on it. It's hilarious, man. Sorry for stopping watching the splashdown of Artemis 2. The three shoots just deployed. It was kind of scary there for a second because they first had to come through the Earth's atmosphere with the friction, with all the heat, and they passed that, and then they had two drogues, which are smaller parachutes, to guide them towards their target. And now it's about 5,000 feet. All three main chutes came out, and now they're just softly floating down towards the water. And I think they're right off the coast of San Diego. It's 8:06 p.m. Eastern. Sorry for stopping. So this is pretty cool. I actually recorded this on my stream. So pretty awesome. This is the first time the astronauts had been toward. They did a insertion around the moon and back, and that's the first time humans has been back to the moon since 1972. And actually, they went further out than Apollo 13, so they're the furthest humans to go away from Earth. Instead of being close like Apollo did, close to the lunar insertion, they were about 4,000 miles away from the moon, so it was further out than most of the Apollo missions. Or I think they went 5,000. They went 5,000 miles further out. I'll start up again once they once they land. Okay, 8:08 p.m. April 10th. Artemis 2 just splashed down into off the coast of San Diego. Everything went good. They're on the surface of the water, but I just want to see them come out or make contact with the astronauts before I continue. Okay, they're okay, so everything's good. They just made contact with Houston, and everything's okay. So I'm going to continue on. So that's a perfect cave area, but I don't have enough armor, as you can see, to explore it. So I'm just gonna. I got enough material now. I can finish the platform. Possibly doing the upper platform, but I want to fence these guys in, get them set up to do 10 villagers. But I might be going soon, guys, because I have not eaten. I was trying to watch the Artemis landing, and for those who are just popping in now and don't understand what's going on, this is World 18. Unfortunately, I was doing backups of World 17. When I died, instead of deleting the the original, not the copy, I deleted the copy, and I couldn't go back to World 17, so I had to start a brand new world. Um, yeah, I was about to start running the raid farm. The raid farm was finished, everything was good to go, but wasn't paying attention, going too fast, and I deleted the copy. So, but I'm still doing the copy now because I am done restarting the world. I just have to be careful now when I got to pay more attention to what I'm doing and don't make silly mistakes like I just did. But at least I got the iron farm for World 18 started. I got 3 villagers already there, and yeah, hopefully I can get the railing put in, finish the platform, put the railing in, get the upper platform finished. Maybe I doubt it though, because I got to go. It's almost 8:30. I've been on here for a bunch of hours, so I gotta upload this thing too, so it's gonna take forever. Yeah, I gotta fill that section in before I can put the railings in. But that's all part of playing hardcore. I'm lucky I got as far as I did anyway because of saving stuff instead of just playing it out or making copies, I should say. So I'll put these in and then maybe get some railings put in and call it a day. Start up the villagers next week and also get the upper platform finished. Gotta make more beds. So I should make some shears up. Once the golems start spawning in here, then I can use that for iron. All right, let me throw this extra stuff in here. Probably use that for the upper platform. And what else am I gonna do? I'm gonna make some. I have to cut some wood. All right, let's go do that. I might as well get another axe while I'm here. Since I wasn't in this area, this chunk, the baby villager hasn't had a time to grow up yet, so that's why I'm going to probably do the upper platform while these other guys are creating more villagers next week. It's frustrating, but that's all part of the challenge of playing Minecraft. Anything could happen at any time, any moment. Nothing's permanent. Yet they haven't got the Artemis astronauts out of the capsule yet. They're powering down the capsule, so I'm waiting for that to happen too. It's a good mission, man. We're finally getting back to the moon. Now they're making when I say they, NASA is going to be making a moon base instead of a space station that'll orbit the moon. So that's really exciting because that means we'll have a permanent presence on the moon. And then Mars after that. I should have some wood, enough wood now you guys, hopefully by now, I'm up to my 18th world. If you've watched a lot of my videos, you have an idea of how I approach survival, and it usually works pretty good for me unless I don't do silly mistakes like I just did, man. The other good thing is too, in this world there is bamboo, so I can make scaffolding, but I don't have a pillager fort to make another raid farm. I would have to go look for that. But since I have these guys now and I have a broken portal, my main focus will be getting into the Nether and starting up the Nether hub. That's going to be my main focus now. Thought I had enough wood. I forgot I had to make it. You got to make sticks for the fence. All right, just a little bit more. I like to get this finished before I let these guys out. Could use. They're not. They shouldn't go nowhere. So let me. Hopefully the baby villager won't take off on me. Let's see. Oh, there he is. He's ready to go. He's ready and rare. Right. So we finally got our platform completed. I got to do the upper platform for the golems to spawn in. Had these guys make some more villagers, make some beds up. I got a busy Friday next Friday, so hopefully we'll survive. We'll survive next week. We shall see. We shall see. All right, let me turn around. I'll find you guys a raid, and we'll be. Hopefully, I'll be back Monday for my regular survival world and Wednesday, but it just depends if I have time. At least I could show up for Fridays. So let me find you guys a. And you just go to my YouTube channel. I have over 700 videos on my YouTube channel. So if you get bored and I'm not online, just go over there to my YouTube channel, man. Check it out. Pass it on. Let's see what's up. We have online. We have Ezzy. We have Cedar. Upbeat. I don't see anybody I know. So let's go ahead and click on Cedar. So click on Cedar so we can get in Cedar's room. Okay, be in Cedar's room in a few minutes. Say hi to Cedar, and we'll be back on Monday. Keep an eye out on my Twitch or X and Discord for any updates. And I'll see you guys then.